give him time to make his reads. Let's all work together to start this game. Guys, back to you.
We'll see how they react. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. Gets the start for this team and tries to get the offense rolling. To grab it off the bounce. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. It's inside. It's Beachum. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles that, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out. Flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fast, physical human being.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pope. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it in his belly. Hard running there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
So North Texas offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Kind of came from off the radar a little bit to win the starting running back job in his collegiate debut. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to Parker. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Again, it's Parker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking for a deep man. Makes a deep grab. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run it. It's Beachum. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Fires quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. A strike downfield. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Parker. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way.
And it's caught! Touchdown, North Texas! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rid of it on the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. Put 6 on the board. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Right at the line. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Vols will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
From the gun, it's Beachum. Sees an alley. Got the first down. Still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown ball. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Mean Green after that last run. Why not go back to the well? Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Clemens. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Turns it upfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
He makes a grab. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball.
He wants to take the top off. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Breaks into the open. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side is Parker. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff for Parker. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. North Texas in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking for a crease. Oh, a lot of space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Rashida Downs going up top. Makes the grab. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Changing the routes with his receiver. Wants to throw one first. It's complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Mean Green moved the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. Fresh setter Downs going to the air. Snags it. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the number 17 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Buffs looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back over to your game in Denton. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, catching up with the North Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. He is absolutely thrilled with the start that this young running back has gotten off to. As we told you, highly recruited, a lot of hype. And in his first start, he has risen to the occasion. Now, we've got a whole half left to go. We'll see if he can continue to shine. But Coach is thrilled with this young freshman's performance to start his career. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
Sprinting away at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Using his legs, it's Beachum. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Crosses the 35. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They'll move the tight end. Sells the run, looking to pass. Complete downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Beachum. There he goes. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Beachum. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. Sells to run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beachum. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the left.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Working the ground game. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Hubs it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Shakes a man and he might take off. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. Well, that's a great start to this second half.
Pulls it in. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. On the ground. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And some great 4th down defense against the run. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's a gift to Parker. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Fires to the right. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. On the ground, it's Alexander. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Might as well run him again. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. He now has 85 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here comes the heat. Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Pope. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse. Going for it all. Touchdown, Volunteer. He got it beat down in bounds.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? Like, he's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Got him right there. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Piles is way ahead. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Caught. The Vols will now use their final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
And I think if you're the head coach, you got to be happy with what you saw, especially from the offensive unit in this game. Week 1, you had no turnovers, and now you're dialing up your favorite play in the playbook, victory.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's